Hello, friends. It is January January 30th, 2024. We have just completed our we are completing our first full month of the Gregorian calendar. And right at the beginning of our strength or justice year, depending on which tarot system you personally prescribe to. And I am recording some forecasting for what we have to look forward to in February. I am freshly showered and did my open channel warm-ups, and which sharing at StarCon was just absolutely lovely. And for any of y'all tuning in from StarCon, stay tuned to the afterglow for the watch party. And so one of the things that I do on my Patreon is Omen Days. And Omen Days are something that I learned about through Kaishlyn Matthews. And this was my third year observing them. They're the pagan precursor to the 12 days of Christmas. And I am finding myself being very curious about what I said about February before we dive into what the cards want to share. So I am going to take a moment here. So for February, this year, the way that I was searching and listening for omens was quite literal. It was through sound. So what I wrote, sounds I recall, lots of ebb and flow in conversations, and lots of conversations with different people. There was lunch with my mom, a dear friend from Chicago and theater activist days, and his mom, then dinner with a cousin I hadn't seen in over 17 years, long afternoon bouts of silence. And the day started off with noises of trash and compost being picked up, finally, some car noises and wind. And at dinner, there was a back and forth, not only of conversation, but of trivia noise from the other room, and no amplified sounds, just the bustle sounds of well-attended indoor food card pod and brewery. So not sure how those sounds may or may not resonate for our February. So for February 2024, the first card we need to come up comes from Lisa Sturl's The Modern Witch Tarot, and we are given the Knight of Wands. Yeah. The next card that wants to share comes from the Lua Tarot, created by Marie Bento. The 10 of Coins. And from the Wise Fool Tarot, the Fool. So the Fool, the 10 of Coins, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the 10 of Coins, and the Fool. What's interesting is as I pulled these, you can see that I pulled them from right to left rather than from left to right. So there's this like interesting energy of like tides going out before the wave comes back in sort of feel here, even though there's no water in this reading. Major arcana of the Fool, and 2 minors, 10 of Coins, Knight of Wands. So as we are going about our February, these cards are really inviting us to think about what situations we are riding into headlong, bringing our fire, bringing our passion, bringing our energy, our determination. Who this individual looks determined. They like their eyes and their horse's eyes are focused on where they're going. And I don't know why, but the fact that the horse just has black eyes is really popping, and how the horse's head is down. And it's reminding me of a story that Mitchell Osborne once shared about how someone once said, when receiving one of the other cards, because I want to be respectful of other people's stories, that they felt more like the horse that was being ridden than the person on top victorious. And so which one do you feel like you are? And which one do you want to be in February? The horse carrying our individual forward into hopefully the place that needs their energy most. With this Fool here, there also may be some new surprises on the horizons, new work, new family of choice, family of blood, rushing into. What I'm observing now is the juggling, because of course our Fool has all of those tools surrounded by the rainbow, unicycling, and here both dog and Fool are both on the unicycle and about to go off that into the great unknown. And so it goes from those two with so many things juggling to the 10 of Coins. And here there are 4 individuals of 3 different generations and 2 dogs. And there may be some birds there hiding in the trees also. So the numbers have grow a bit. And then to the Knight. Excuse me. And then to the Knight, back to a single human and a single animal. So February, also look to that, look to the alone time, look to the family time, and finding balance within each of those. The 10 of Coins, of course, is also a very fortuitous card for work, home, family, coming to the completion of a cycle, graduations, completions. So congratulations on whatever it is that you are bringing into the world and culminating. And this is a new prototype for the Theater Oracle deck that I'm working on with my IATSE Union sister Dana West and I. And it also wants to give a peek for February. And this particular card is a makeup toolbox. And so this really plays with the Fool energy here and all of these, because these are all of our tools. And so these are very practical tools. The makeup, brushes, chopstick for beards and things, that mirrors, light, that I use on a frequent basis in my theater world and work. And these are magical, metaphorical, energetic tools, but also practical: cups, swords, discs, wands, rods, things that the cups and the swords or knives obviously are the ones that have the most practical elements in our current day-to-day world. And consequently, it is also a reminder of seeing the magic in the mundane, of bringing all of ourselves everywhere we go, even if we don't necessarily share all of ourselves everywhere we go this February. I hope this helps, and tune in next month when we listen in for March of 2024. And if you want early access to these recordings, do join my Patreon. And thank you to the Edge community for having the idea of doing these video forecasts. Have a beautiful February full of new adventures, grounded by family and community, fueled by your fire and all of your skills, bringing all of you to the table. Have a beautiful day.